Everybody likes free stuff. Even if it's something they'll never use, people will snatch up anything offered for free. Thus, the concept of Free Comic Book Day is absolutely brilliant. And like so many of the advancements I've discussed so far, is something that should have been done a long time ago. May 4th, 2002 marked the first annual Free Comic Book Day, strategically timed to coincide with the theatrical release of Spider-Man. The goal of Free Comic Book Day was for participating comic book shops to give out comic books at no charge to any readers in the stores, thereby getting new readers hooked into a series, who would then hopefully return to the shop to buy more comics. It was a simple enough concept designed to generate an increase in readership at a time when interest in comic books would be highest. The books to be given away were specially printed Free Comic Book Day editions of various comic book titles, complete with the Free Comic Book Day logo on the covers. There were 4 widely available titles: Star Wars: A Jedi's Weapon, Justice League Adventures, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Tomb Raider, which were available at just about all participating stores. In addition to these, 5 other books were available from independent publishers on a more limited basis, and titles from 27 other publishers, generally overstock of previously printed books, on an even more limited basis. Availability of books in this third group was particularly scarce. The books were chosen to cover the widest potential audience, considering recognition and the all-ages appeal of the stories. Ultimate Spider-Man and Justice League Adventures were thus obvious choices, given the debut of the Spider-Man film and the popularity of the new Justice League animated series at Cartoon Network, which was wrapping up its first season. The reasoning behind Tomb Raider and Star Wars being picked for distribution by Top Cow and Dark Horse, respectively, over other titles which were arguably more sophisticated and indicative of the potential of comic books as art, was that the popular video game and movie characters would be much more widely recognized than, say, Rising Stars or Hellboy. The event gained wide media attention and was deemed successful enough to warrant continuation. In 2003, Free Comic Book Day occurred during the opening weekend of X-Men 2. The roster of books had grown to 9 widely available titles, 12 from alternative publishers and randomly previously published titles from a group of 14 publishers, some of which had also contributed Free Comic Book Day editions of books. Also helping in the effort is the Sci-Fi Channel, which ran advertisements for Free Comic Book Day during some of its more popular shows. While the number of participating publishers has decreased from the previous year, there is certainly a larger assortment of books made readily available, and their content is much more representative as a cross-section of the diversity present in comic books. In terms of diversity, the second Free Comic Book Day is a clear improvement. Alongside the comfortably safe bets, Ultimate X-Men, Batman Adventures, and Archie books, are some more adult-oriented titles and some books specifically geared towards children. Much more previously unpublished materials available than in the first year, and anthology-style books are also included. This is beneficial as far as exposing the public to the broad range of expression comics are capable of in a practical fashion. As I said, everyone loves free stuff. But it also raises the questions of recognition and advertising books that may not be readily available upon a return trip to a comic shop. A number of the samplings for Free Comic Book Day are books that either have erratic publishing schedules or have not yet been published, aside from the Free Comic Book Day versions. Similarly, most comic book shops will not have an ample assortment of the eclectic works by alternative publishers at hand. So fans of Free Comic Book Day books these publishers provided may be disappointed when they come back to the shop looking for more. Such customers can certainly order what they'd like, and any shop owner would likely be happy for the extra business. But this new customer, who probably doesn't understand the way the direct market tends to work, will leave a bit discouraged. Free Comic Book Day has some small problems, but overall, for an effort that's only a year old, Free Comic Book Day has accomplished a lot and can potentially be a tremendous vessel for expanding comic books audience. A larger audience isn't just good for the sake of business. It's also a larger pool of people who can be inspired by comics to work in this medium, and therefore more opportunity for evolution of the art form.